I'm going to explain very quickly about the free command output in Linux. This command allows you to check for your memory RAM on your system. This is a briefly output from the man page. To get it, you just type man free. First, I'm going to explain the difference between buffer and cache. Buffer is a temporary location for storing data for a particular application, and this data is not used by any other application. Cache is a memory location to store frequently used data for faster access. Both are temporary store for your data processing. However, memory specified as buffer or cache can be made available when an application needs it, so we count it as free or available memory, but Linux counts it as used memory. This is a visual explanation about what I'm talking about. So the memory that's used by applications, you would call it used. Linux calls it used. Memory that is used but can be made available, example cache, you'd call it free or available. Linux calls it used. Memory that is not used for anything, you'd call it free, and Linux calls it free. The available label column. The available you see in the output, this one here, is an estimate of the amount of memory that is available for starting new applications without the use of the memory swap, the swap memory. So how much RAM is really being used? So to know exactly how much memory RAM is being used, we take the used memory number, that is here, which consists of really used memory RAM by the system plus memory used for buffer and cache, and subtract by the number in both cache, that is this column here. This column consists of used memory, but can be made available when it is needed. And we can see that only 1,306 megabytes is being really used. Now, how much RAM is really available? Now, to see how much memory is really available in total for use, we take the total number for memory RAM on your system, that is this here, and subtract the real used RAM of the last slide. So 1,306 megabytes. And we find that you have 6,935 megabytes free RAM, what's around 6.94 gigabytes of memory left to run your applications. So the conclusion is, next time you see only a couple of megabytes left in the column available, do not despair. You might still have plenty of free RAM to be taken from the buffer